Let's start there. I'm sure I can adjust it later. A series of catastrophic events and civilization usually know what a scientific council, Kepra, led by 4 brilliant minds, endeavored to build a cyclopea domed city that would stand firm against the test of time. City of Providence. This new area of cybernetics and implant society found peace within their own artificial cyber worlds and thus lost all touch with reality. The city continued to protect itself against the erosions of time, ensuring the continuity of mankind forevermore.
Is the time for our final confrontation, Carter. Despite all you have witnessed, it is clear you have no intention, not even the will, to escape. In our previous interrogations, you vainly suggested that your physical reality was secondary to your dreams, merely another nightmare of your morbid imagination. We know that you use supernatural methods of inquiry. So tell me, how have you managed to visit these dream realities of yours?
That's still your question? I thought you were omnipotent. My answer is the same now as it always has been. I'm not telling you!
Face your reality, Carter. Here you remain, a prisoner on your own mortal coil. I have offered you so many chances, but you choose not to take them. Very well. It is true that I have my ways of knowing. I promise that journey will not be pleasant.
Yamato Kantai said, "Oh, you are alive, good. I thought you died for a second, LUL."
Okay. I don't know if that droning background noise, I guess it's the, oh, well, it says ambient. So let's try turning that down.
Yamato Kantai said, "All I saw was you looking down, not moving. I was like, are you good there?"
Oh. Sorry. No, I was responding to a message. I guess that's where I'm supposed to be going. I don't know. Beyond sensory experience. Isn't that logo from the... What the hell was it? Cicada something?
What is happening?
Hold on.
Once more you enter this place of desolation and ruin. Long have I watched you, your every waking and every passing. I sensed you from afar. Now I will guide you through these tenebrious fields into the Tahom. Welcome back, Carter Chalimi.
Remember your voice. Who are you?
You discern my speech well this time. That's good. Comprehension comes when you are focused. Now, proceed.
Let's see if I can turn off. It looks like it's using some motion blur, and I really do not like that. Yeah, that's good. Good. Turn that off.
This place.
This city was built eons ago by a race much more advanced than yours. Only a handful of your kind could reach this point, but not further. Continue on. Maybe you'll know more this time.
Looks like the engravings are jellyfish flytrap things. Venus flytraps, I mean.
Yamato Kantai said, Yes, follow the floating pretty ball.
Behold the ongoing process of dissolution. When the time comes, these creatures devour everything, dead or alive, until there is nothing more. Proceed and find me on the frontier of the dissolving illusory.
Well, they seem pretty peaceful for wanting to eat everything organic. I can sprint now, cool.
Yamato Kantai said, perhaps you're neither living nor dead.
Possibly. As the camera panned around, the guy did look pretty corpse-like. I shouldn't necessarily say I'm sprinting at this point. I can do a faster, like a power walk. A slow jog, maybe. The way that looked, I was half expecting fucking Gordon Freeman to just pop in.
Oh, ever in your way to life once more.
Who are you?
I am the last high priest of the long-extinct Darien race. Faded away eons ago, erased from the annals of time and space. You reanimated my body, as you have many times before. We've met over and over again, in different times, but exactly the same place.
Where am I?
You are in Korwa Cherish. Eons ago, my kind entered this region of transition.
Yamato
Broke the
Kantai
bonds
said,
of a material
giant spider crab man
existence
thing.
and built this place. Korwa Cherish is perilously close to the heart of Zeron. This is no place for your kind to traverse. I suggest you go back.
He looks more like a mushroom alien to me. Mostly the head, you know.
What just happened?
My remains have been kept here for calling me from beyond to this semi-physical plane of existence. You reanimated my body, as you have many times before. I know you, Wayfarer. We've met over and over again. In different times, but exactly the same place.
What is Tehom exactly?
Far past the corrupting intrusions of matter and lesser forms of truth, Tehom is the space beyond life and death. Beings of lower planes can only, with their ignorant and brief glimpses, feel its existence. Only the more susceptible among them can understand what they see and thus yearn for it until their existence is exhausted. Tehom is the final step before the incomprehensible metamorphosis takes its course. But this is something I am also yet to see.
What did you call this? A semi-physical plane of existence?
Yes, this is the next stage of evolution. A region of transition from corporeal to incorporeal. The last frontier of all material cosmos. I can remain here no more, for the consistency of this vessel is losing its integrity. Heed my words and return to your own waking reality, wanderer. You cannot comprehend the implications this place has for your kind.
Alice?
Getting major observer vibes from this. That's alright, though.
Alice, wait for me. Where are you going?
It's of course nature's senseless thing to do, for as the water will carve its way through the terrain, nature's touch has been constantly changing the ultimate destination. We're dying within the gigantic ancient walls of this hubris-laden techno-city. Society's dying from apathy and depression, so use these strange cyber enclave to escape from this horrendous reality, but the sober ones with watchful eyes could detect something evil, inhuman, crawling in the dark alleys and abandoned buildings, artificially created monstrosities, disgusting insectoid mutations that were once human. Have no fear, brethren! These defects shall not remain, since nature always corrects its ways. Huh. Something just happened?
Lacan underscore Messent.
Hey there, Lacan, how goes it?
Hello Diesel. Lacan underscore Messent. Said. Good. Playing the new Vermintide 2 class. Lacan underscore Messent. Said. Grail Knight. Yamato Kantai. Said. The Lacan graces us with his presence.
Oh, I have a body again. Human body, anyway. I'm going down to some sort of a nightclub, apparently. Never played, well, Vermintide is part of, Warhammer, right? I've never played, any of those.
Lacan underscore Method. Said. It is. The very easiest way to describe Vermintide and its sequel is Warhammer Fantasy themed Left 4 Dead 2. Lacan underscore Method. Said. Mostly melee combat centric. Lacan underscore Messent. Said. Your enemies are the hordes of Skaven.
Panopticon.
Lacan underscore Messent. Said. It is set in the end times, during which Warhammer rebooted their universe and the world literally ended LOL.
Ah, that's a great... No, it's not. That's bad news.
Fine, scan the body.
Pulse detector, cause death, brain damage due to an immense electroshock.
Lacan underscore Messent.
Traumatic brain
Said.
injury, estimated time of death unknown.
During this time, The Skaven, Ratman, whose empire was spread beneath the world of man-in-waiting, finally decide to attack en masse.
His brain was fried. Someone probably hacked his neural implants. Killed him remotely by overloading them. This isn't the work of an ordinary hacker.
Okay.
His brain was fried. Someone probably hacked. This isn't the work of an ordinary hacker. His brain was fried. This...
Okay. Still okay. So there's some kind of a key that's needed here then.
Lecan_Messent said. So this is a very short, 2-minute long trailer for the first game. I feel it really sets up the lore and gameplay. https://www.youtube.com/watch?v=sign.
Okay, I will check that out later. If you don't mind.
Something in his pocket.
Okay.
This thing looks like an electronic device of some sort.
Saveth
Hides.
Esther Wales said. Oh, this game is gorgeous. Yamato Kantai said. Jess.
Beetle and Ouroboros.
Lecan_Messent said. At Saveth Esther Wales. Hello stranger. Saveth Esther Wales. Said. Hey Yamatu.
I'm so confused on what I'm supposed to be doing right here. The first puzzle I did alright, but this shit... Okay, only 3 icons at the same time. Got it.
Saveth Esther Wales. Said. Hey Lucan, it's been so long lol wink wonk.
Wink wonk.
Lucan _ messant. Said. Wink wonk alpha.
Looking for any hints that might help me uncover what I need to be doing there.
His brain was fried. Someone probably hacked his neural... This isn't the work of him.
Okay.
An external sound recorder. I'd better check it out.
As I predicted, the Scarab device is the key to the lower sections. Only a handful of their members have one. Some say there's a myth whispered among the elites, too old to recall. I believe this story is related to opening the device. It goes like this. Out of the primal waters, first a pyramid emerged in the east. Then the Scarab headed one of the morning sun. He
Saveth Esther Wales said, I'm gonna be just in and out. This game looks so cool, but I'm so sleepy, lol.
No problem, Jess. Honestly, I don't know how late I'm going to be up anyway. I need to get up at a reasonable time, so...
Yamato Kantai
Alice?
said, Jess, maybe you should sleep.
Well, we have not had many questions answered yet, have we?
Yamato
Mess
Kantai
again.
said,
I thought I was over
well,
them.
she's been sucked into the hentai realm now.
Well, definitely worse places.
Oh, surveillance check. I need to power the terminals manually again. A pain in the neck.
Holoporn. Cool. I mean, lacks detail, but nifty, I guess. After usual surveillance for checks, my main security system cuts off the power automatically in order to avoid detection. The place is very good for someone like me, but these surveillance drone rounds have become increasingly irritating. I better enable the power manually again from downstairs.
Saveth Esther Wales said, I should. I have to work at 5 a.m. Saveth Esther Wales said, where's the hentai? Point me, lol.
It was apparently down that one hallway that the girl disappeared into. You know, with all the tentacles.
Yamato Kantai said, damn Jess, you kinky lul.
I wonder if this has a VR mode, because this thing is
Saveth
totally
Esther
built for
Wales
VR.
said, LMAO tentaclists.
Whether captured from real-life location or purely product of imagination, cyber enclaves are an indispensable part of everyone's life. More and more people spend their time in their own or public spaces alone or with friends. This brings serious health problems. Because entering into a CE requires a dedicated terminal, users are able to sit or lay down on a unit
Yamato Kantai
while connecting.
said, are we now to confirm that Jess likes tentacles?
The unit will check and maintain the health condition of a user, but the cheaper units either do a poor job or completely lack this health monitoring feature. Because of this, being connected on a cheaper unit for long periods of time is too dangerous for an individual's health. Also, there are studies showing the myriad negative effects of extended disconnection from reality. Notably, it takes a toll on an individual's psychological stability. In this day and age, we spend more and more time in the cyber enclaves rather than we do in waking life. We are our own gods to build and furnish worlds to our heart's content and then live within without the obvious nuisance of the others. As humanity's pure souls / the visionaries learn to adapt ever quicker to the new and unearthly sensations of the current technologies, we become free from our corporeal cages to study the mysteries that always lay beyond the intangible depths of elusive comprehension. As a wise man once said, those enclaves are nothing but a dream within a dream, a shell into which we retired and died. We need to believe that our minds stand higher than any illusion, otherwise we can find no reason in both life and death, virtual or real. Carmi swallows a loaded gun barrel and shoots a cracker from a man's head. Oh, that's funny. Tentacles are okay. I mean, Ursula the Sea Witch would, you know, be totally my type if she weren't evil. I don't know where I'm going to power everything on.
A digital neural study we've been developing together with Akeley for some time. It still has some problems to be addressed.
That looks like the skull of a Sararak from D&D. Interesting. Oh, so this is a future kitchen, huh? Or a lab, I'm not sure. Alcohol, neem oil, Narvent, Ren oil, vinegar, water. But deep neural hacking is the highest form of hacking. The practitioners generally refer to themselves as meta shamans. For this practice requires special herbs and drugs as well as some powerful hardware to be successful. Sometimes the use of divination, geomancy empowers the hackers with exotic benefits. Each meta shaman enters into a deep trance with the help of both self-prepared drugs / mixtures and the specially upgraded and calibrated hardware. Calibration means adjusting the hacking device to the physiology of the hacker individually. This trance mode helps them to achieve some of the higher awareness during the hacking session and to roam through the third, deepest level of the net, into which an ordinary citizen cannot penetrate, but this is a highly illegal act, and one punished severely if caught.
It's better to prepare the mixtures when needed. It should be as fresh as possible to be effective.
Okay, the subtitles didn't match up there for some reason.
It's better to prepare the mixtures when needed. It should be as fresh as possible to be effective. This is strange. She usually refrains from contacting us in this way. I'd better see what it's all about.
JT buckthorn, Lyle. Lilum, fennel, basil, turmeric, parsley.
Saveth Esther Wales said, I do like tentacles, but I like a lot of things.
Required ingredients, please press the mix button.
Saveth Esther Wales said, this game lighting is excellent.
Yeah, they definitely put a lot of effort into the atmosphere, but that's kind of what's important here is, as far as I can tell, this is kind of like Myst. Walking, observing, and puzzle solving. So... Real-life reconstruct data is advised to be seated before accessing the file. An officer memory module is being loaded. Danger! Sudden loss of consciousness is imminent.
Saveth Esther Wales said, OMYST. This is my jam.
Myst, Lovecraft, and Cyberpunk. All just kind of mashed together.
A medical bot will be dispatched to your current location. If a mechanical problem occurs, a service bot will be dispatched immediately. Attention, upon your arrival, please mind the gap between the elevator and floor platform.
Well, that doesn't look safe.
The data's corrupt here.
Ah, okay. That explains it. Well, this definitely has big observer vibes. I have lights like that in the front of my house right now.
Alice? Is she really dead? I shouldn't jump to any conclusions until I finish the investigation. I should try contacting her.
I mean, she's just laying there face down. That looks anything... Like, it doesn't look that much to dead. Please log in with your authorized credentials and note that... Punished. Alright, let's look for...
Fine. Scan Alice's body.
Alice, no pulse, heart failure due to an immense electroshock directed to her entry port. Heart and brain are damaged, unknown, okay.
Her entry ports are burned, but there's no indication of physical abuse. According to her log, there was a remote cyber attack targeting her brain. But our fighting plants were specifically designed to avoid such attempts. It seems it failed to do so. Her entry ports are burned. She has no external wounds or injuries on her body.
Kind of looks like an old, Oh, what console was it?
Esther Wales said, well, I'm going to go crash.
Thanks for hanging
See
out,
everyone
Jess. Always a
next
pleasure. I don't know
Red Heart.
when next time will be, depending upon how this inspection/interview goes tomorrow. But looking forward to it all the same. And I think I'm going to be playing this as much as I can up to, you know, the end of the month. Or maybe even a little past. We'll see. Man, there are games that came on cards like that. I don't think it was the Master System. It wasn't Atari. Ah, fuck.
Fi, scan Alice's bedroom for any abnormal activity.
Saveth Esther Wales. Said. Well, good luck.
What is this?
Hope to
Backdoor
see you
connection to an
soon.
external file?
Okay, we need a passcode. To increase the chance of success, be safe while hacking an altered state of
Long
consciousness.
Kantai. Said. Night night Jess Hart.
Okay, formula, I use my own recipes perfected over time for my Oneromancy? I'm going to look that up. Rituals, but for his shamanic hacking attempts, Carter uses something different from the rest of the team. Deversay, an elusive substance, the use of which has stretched outside the boundaries of speculative and obscure realms of prehistory. The results of my extensive studies on the substance reveal that one of its main active ingredients is DMT, also known as the spirit molecule. Deversay dramatically alters perception and consciousness and induces a subjective feeling of transcending one's body and entering an alternate realm and perceiving and communicating with sentient entities never recognized by the waking sensory receptors. I never use Deversay since not every physiology can endure the effects of this extreme mixture. Carter's the only one who can use it, and we know its effects from his accounts only. According to our reference book, the arcane roots of ethnobotany is described as one of right, whoa. As well, oh, I need to scroll down. Okay. The oldest mixtures humanity has ever known, but its roots are blurred in the recesses of history, leaving only a handful of myths circulating about it, especially those mentioning its otherworldly origins. How it started to be practiced is altogether fascinating yet frightening. Works on the deepest levels of the human psyche, making it extremely effective. Even so, there is something about it that frightens me to the core of my soul. It's hard to describe. All I can say is that it is not meant to be used by the human race in the first place. It is as if it was made for creatures with more sensory organs than humanity possesses. Okay, there we go. Lovecraftian woo-woo. Among our meta-shamanic practices, Carter's ritual of transmigration is by far the most dangerous and the most horrifying, trespassing into the dimensional regions of necromancy. It is an act of possessing someone's body with sheer willpower. The performer forcefully occupies another body, submerging the subject's psyche into dormancy to control or even interrogate them. And it is only successful if you ingest that strange mixture called Deversay. That is why only Carter is able to perform the ritual, because the mixture doesn't work on us except to make us incredibly sick. Regarding the nature of the ritual, there are only some vague allegations and some rare antediluvian sources. No details about it are available, though I hacked some comprehensive private libraries on the net. It is clear from what I was able to learn that this ritual is directly connected to the soul metamorphosis doctrine. What's more, Carter doesn't remember where he originally learned it. He once mentioned seeing references to it in his strange dreams. I am not fond of the idea of its usage, but I can't deny the fact that it is really effective. Cool. Just an old TV on a couch. Okay. Man. I'd think that so far in the future, like, these would be so hard to get a hold of. It's like, yeah, let's just put this, $1,000 antique on my sofa. No big deal. Recently, I was able to acquire an extremely notorious book of the pre-Providence era, the Necronomicon. Almost every copy was regarded as apocryphal whatever, thus I was questioning its originality until I tried one of the, pardon me, incantations mentioned within the passages last night. Once I uttered one of the conjuration spells, a cold breeze began to fill the room. The walls started to fade out of existence as if reality was dissolving into pure blackness around me. Then I felt the floor tremble under my feet. After a while, beyond the impenetrable darkness, something started to whisper in a quasi-human speech, a buzzing sound like an insect trying to mimic a human voice. Another Lovecraft reference. Of course, the Necronomicon as well. The words he uttered were in a language I barely recognized. It may have been Sumerian or Akkadian, but I am not exactly sure. After time I began to understand the contents of the speech, the thing introduced itself as Utuku and started to speak of a turbulent and dark future, odious metamorphoses, Cyclopean, Lovecraft loves the word Cyclopean, subterranean cocoon cities, disgusting human insect hybrids, and the end of humanity as we know it. When everything went back to normal, I found myself shivering with fear and hardly able to keep myself from passing out. That was a life-changing experience to me. I'm not sure if I want to try the same thing again. Oh, boo, you got spooked, coward. Congratulations, you found a collectible. Well, you think, using it might be useful later, but alright, I guess it's just a collectible. Open. Play AM 1225. Confidential. Time for our last mission has arrived, and all the preparations are done. We are going to take back what was stolen from us. Run is at the highest difficulty and needs the cooperation of the whole team. The distribution of duty is as follows. Alice, remote hacker, she will coordinate the operation. Carter, on site, he will access the biolab section to retrieve the Ousia. Akeli, on site, he will hack and access the main network terminal to open a port directly into the mainframe computer. Wilcox, on site, he'll use human proxies to gain access to the forbidden sectors. Last night, I tried an invocation ritual whilst I was under the influence of a modified Onerogen mixture. The modification was suggested by Carter, so he's more adept than me when it comes to herbs and mixtures. After the usual alien impressions my body has always been experiencing, I found myself in a completely dark void. I tried to shout out loud, but it seemed like the waves produced by my voice were eaten and lost in the dense darkness that appeared to stretch to infinity. After a while, I noticed that the place was not purely empty at all. I started with fear. I noticed some glowing cephalopod creatures dancing and gliding in the air, and, oh god, such a grotesque sight made me tremble and fall down. Only then could I recognize that I was standing on the surface of a deep, dark body of water. I don't know how far, but somehow it felt like it was immeasurably deep, with masses of inconceivable secrets hiding below. After my initial shock left, replaced by sheer wonder, I was able to see a tower of light far in the distance, faintly glowing amidst the dim environment. I started to walk towards it, and when I got closer, I heard a sound coming from within, the tower of light calling my name and telling me to come closer. Even though the voice was tender and human, it made me panic, and I fled with all my might until I fell down onto the watery surface once more. This marked the end of my horrifying experience. Normally, hearing a voice under the influence of such powerful... Oh, I'm gonna need to look at that fucking word. Oni rojas that I ingest during my rituals is not something unusual, but this was the first time I came across something that pronounced my name. But even worse, Kaylee also tried the same ritual, and he had the exact same experience. Something is not right. I need to investigate this further. All right, let's see what that word is. What? One aerogenic? That is not a great sound sample. This is dumb. Sorry. Oneirogen. That sounds better. This would be onirogenic. So that's what I'll go with, onirogen. Onirogenic, and what was the last one that we had? Onirogous, okay.
That's strange. I don't remember anything about this radical operation.
She is no joke, her not about such a serious matter. I found out what she's really going on. There's a possibility that this file could be a distraction indicator or something I need to find out or remember. I better contact her later. Or try contacting her later. Looks like there's a hidden clue, an audible pattern coming from her computer. It reportedly says 6482. Okay.
I'd better look around more before going any further.
I'm gonna step in the big black tentacle mask? No, let's
I'd better
not.
look around more before going any further.
Dear Odin team members, if you're listening to this message, then it means I'm no longer alive. I'll get straight to the point. There's a lurking danger out there, and it is hunting us down. All of you should already have noticed that it is hard to remember recent memories. Something has been used on us during our latest run to the Kepler Corporation. Despite all the technological devices we have, it seems they were able to trace us down. I have barely escaped their hacking attempts, but I know it is just a matter of time. Try to keep yourself off the grid and be safe. Alice.
Okay.
Lacan_Messant said, Jess was right, this game is pretty.
Unfortunately, her information was not much for me to use.
I'd better look around more before going any further.
Okay, I'll look around some more. Ah, I fucked up. Looks like in order to get through, I need to... Oh, there was a hidden path. That's cool. You know it's an E, so it can be... fight him. Okay. It's an R, so it's going to be P A R. Yes, it's going to be Orcus. No! I knew what I was going for. I just got my timing off. Shit. Is it Caldum or Macla? Caldum sounds more reasonable. Well, no. It'll be Claydom. Wow. Recently, I've started having a recurring nightmare which always starts me inside pitch black where I can feel intergalactic vibrations trying to read my mind as if it is a language that only works on theory of undulation. There comes the ideation stage whereby I start converting these vibrations into images. Then something takes shape before me as a colossal eye, blood-red monstrosity. Without a face, I feel its gaze piercing through my mind, looking deep down the core of my soul. Without fail, it dreams. The dream ends here abruptly, giving me no clues as to what the thing really is trying to tell me. That looks like a kind of interesting angle. I will be back in just a few minutes.
Yamato Kantai said. Heck yeah, Russia gave Snowden residency, that's some good news.
Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna make one more cocktail, and then after that, you have to call it night. That'll be doing it a little bit early, but again, important shit tomorrow, so yeah, gotta make that happen. And I'm not really surprised about that. It was a big source of information. He undermined, the U.S. government. For them, that's pretty fucking magical, so.
No, fight, cancel this operation.
Somebody jumped into a hole within a hole, apparently.
Carter, where exactly are you?
I'm in the elevator at the 26th floor, moving rapidly to the upper levels.
Great. I've just created an artificial distortion in Sector 72, so Floor 42 should be quiet right now. You need to find the biolab number 4. I've provided you with the correct security clearance for that laboratory.
Okay. Alice, wish me luck.
King Mexico 428 said, how are you liking Transient?
Thus far, it's interesting.
Your mind is giving you away.
Intrusion detected. The biolab section is under lockdown. Please stay calm until further notice.
Carter, what happened? Your adrenaline levels have been fluctuating abruptly.
I've just seen someone.
That's impossible. I'd have detected it otherwise. Maybe a neural hacking attempt?
No. At least none that I know of. Never mind. Let's move on.
Damn. Listen, there's a trap in the security system and it's somehow detected you, Carter. Let's see. Come on. Okay. I managed to bypass the security check for the time being. I cannot stop it from here. Look for a way to reach a nearby security terminal.
Fire. Scan for nearby security terminals.
I'm trying my best. Carter, please hurry.
Oops.
4 minutes left.
Fuck, I did it again.
4 minutes left.
Gotta keep my thumb away from that space bar. Fuck. Yeah, it looks like I'm supposed to be following the cables. Probably.
Try my best. Carter, please make haste.
King Mexico 428 said, "Can't
3
get
minutes.
behind the desk."
No, it stops me there. Just, it's like there's an invisible wall here.
King Mexico 428 said, "We don't know what you are supposed to do."
No, and like I know that's part of the thing is you're supposed to be figuring it out, but okay. Apparently I got into the system, so cool. There's something else tracking me through the network. Interesting. Gee. It's gonna be Vugarum.
Minutes. 2 minutes.
Sublime, okay. Lator or Taylor? Try Taylor.
What's holding you back?
This game didn't come with an instruction manual. Don't hold it against me. Gee. Fugarum or Vagorum? File.
What the...
Big spook, yes. Scary, scary.
Kill Mexico 428. Said. Raro.
Intrusion detected. The
Rural,
bioreactor
yes.
is under lockdown. Please stay calm until further notice.
Carter, what happened? Damn. Listen, there's a trap in the security system.
Fine. Scan for nearby security terminals.
Four minutes left. I'm trying my best. Carter, please hurry.
So right now, that seems like a giant developmental oversight. If there's any way to, you know, go back after unlocking a file without closing out the whole fucking hack process, that'd be nice. Oh man, even if I get this, I'm nuked. That's fine though. That's fine. So that means it's Valor. Hack for victory.
3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Bloodhound coming for me. Let's try Lator. Everything else seems to... Ah!
Was removed. Thank you for your cooperation.
I'm a little impressed. I managed to juke the
Biolab
Bloodhound.
number 4. The thing we're looking for is in there.
I don't know what you want to call it. A Bloodhound protocol? The active antivirus, the thing that was actually like trying to stop me real time. The fact that I lured it one way and then dodged it, I'm happy with that. Alright. This looks ominous. Classified document 25-7 subject. Project Aperian Soma, fusing the special biological samples with the mechanical parts was unsuccessful for the first 3 experiments due to the most unknown nature of reproduced cell structures. But with the help of the data we gathered from those experiments, we managed to alter and adapt the reproduction at a cellular level. The sample is now growing the body parts slowly but steadily. All systems are in sync and neural activity is at its highest level. The central processing unit is too complex to be maintained and adjusted even with our most powerful computers. It was designed as instructed by the transgalactic minds of one of the members of the venerable Elder race. Initial tests had begun on a specialized android while the original host body is developing strongly. The biological frame of the Aperian Soma is a source of wonder as well as terror for some of the scientists. Its alien features are overshadowed by the parts with a grotesque human resemblance. Even though it is kept in restricted access areas, security levels were heightened to the max, which means not even a mention of it is allowed outside of the premises. Okay. It looks like they're building a Terminator, not gonna lie. so I got some evidence. Does that mean I just peace out now, or...? Not gonna lie, dude, you got a big old hole in your head. You gotta do something about that. That's unhealthy. I don't know what else I'm supposed to be doing. Oh.
I finally found it. I better get out of here before I get caught.
So I just had to turn the chair before I could take the glowing red orb.
Remember this.
I think I've slipped into the subconscious while investigating the file. It seemed like it was my own memories, recorded by Alice. But I can't recall experiencing those moments. I'm not quite sure what, but there's something odd going on here. I'd better call Alice and find out more. Fine, call Alice. Alice, it's urgent. Call me back when you're free.
You know, assuming she's not dead. 6482. Okay. Unlike other metashamanic hackers, all Odin members have specific customized perception heightening implants directly connected to our brains. Each of us has made required customizations adjusting them to our own physiology. According to their intended use, the implants don't work when the user is unconscious, but I need to know where my dreams are taking me. I think I found a workaround to do this. I push my implants beyond its intended design. Now it becomes active and aids me during my dream excursions. About Mysteriarch. I wake up from the nightmares. I can vaguely recall something called Mysteriarch, a residual, precise shape left on my mind. It feels as if something is interrupting my memories, forcing my thoughts to sink deeper and deeper into the unconscious mind. Whenever I try to focus, I've been researching this name extensively for 2 months, but can't find anything solid. My best lead is a letter. So I'll break into blah 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 blah. Cyber Enclave archive for the deceased. Without being detected, the letter found was belonging to someone called Idris Yazid, who wrote, "You are well aware of the fact that the uncultivated may reasonably conjecture that reality is singular, for they prefer tangible corporeality over abstraction. My persistence on constant reality has been failing my comprehension until it gave me an insight into the inescapable truth. Known only by a few souls since the dawn of man, my new findings eventually led me to observe it all while touring the illusions and the alluring landscapes of computational realities. Mysteriarch Shinabi is, and will be there waiting for us. His conscious soft whisperings hang in the air to see the answers that lie beyond the intangible depths of elusive comprehension. I want to speak the poster and gate of thyself. Too bad I can't make out exactly what any of this means. His scholastic tone and strange wording haven't directed me to the next clue. Lost in thought. That hit hard. I've started thinking heavily on the prose belonging to Idris Yazid. When I woke from a recent nightmare, I recalled a small bit of conversation I had with the thing called Mysteriarch. It was trying to tell me something about the beguiling nature of the ordinary life, a phantasm of truth. I feel uneasy because of my dream similarity with Idris Yazid's narrative. I found myself lost in thoughts. I need to find new information regarding this Mysteria character before I am driven completely crazy. Maybe this is all just a coincidence, or perhaps my partially blindfolded, strange imagination is hindering me from seeing something explicit. In fact, the more I examine this issue, the more it seems a microcosm of some of my mental faults. I feel that there is something that I need to find on my own without depending on the data out on the net. Alice thinks there's something peculiar with my dreams too. She started to observe my dream cycles and then tried a geomancy ritual where she scattered a handful of sand on the ground just beside my body while I'm sleeping. In a trance-like state, she waited for that dream being of mine to write something on the sand. We had nothing on our first few tries, but on the fourth one, the letters THM were written in the sand. During several other dreams, the same word was written in the sand over and over again. The meaning of the letters became more mysterious when Alice told me she saw them in front of her arcane occult book called The Time Bore. A book that is thought to have been written in the mind-bendingly ancient times of the pre-Providence era. The book says that someone who is gifted in thought and sense can use both their mind and body to walk between worlds. They can bind the minds of those they meet to the world they are in. The repetitive nature of these rituals has made me believe that I am not crazy. So we find a way to recall the contents of my dreams. With the help of a book titled Arcane Roots of Ethnobotany, I was able to prepare an herbal mixture which allowed me to partially recall my strange dreams. They are rather fuzzy, but I can discern the contents and setting well enough. Fortunately, they become increasingly clear with each passing day. Also, I've decided to draw some sketches about my dream visitations, at least about the portions I can remember clearly. Yesterday, while I was dreaming, I visited a place too old to even exist. It was as if excuse me. It had been devastated by a geophysical catastrophe. Old, ravaged, but still showing clear evidence of a once mighty civilization. Fetid and decrepit dwellings now choked with refuse of decomposed organic masses, whole complexes of towers and palaces still try to withstand the passage of time, an ancient serpentine labyrinths that may never again stir from their stupor. Edifices similar to temples and palaces have had to yield to mere ruin and neglect. They now lie half buried and fractured on the dust, crowded with debris from a past monstrous, unbridled interference. Those ancient institutions, far from being abolished and overturned, may soon slowly approach the stage of final extinction. Despite its state, it seems to me that the distinctive spirit of this place is still lingering at large within the time-worn halls of silence. After a long while, my excursion took me to a cyclopean gate with no sign of damage or corrosion, as if it had been excluded from the monstrous ravage to the time faced by all other buildings. When I approached the gate, I noticed words engraved on a sturdy stone plate, which read, Sarcomand. At this point, I suddenly woke from the dream and was back in my room, now filled with all manner of computer buzzing. Aside from the weird aspects of the dream, I felt that I was there physically. This time I was in an almost pitch-black stairway, terror spreading through me, rendering me helpless to find a way out of this claustrophobia-inducing place. I moved sightlessly down the fathomless spiral of steep and slippery stairs. Almost an hour later, I reached a gate which led me to a grand opening. There was no air, no noise, no scent of grass, leaves, or of the vegetation on the walls. There was only the nightmare towers beyond, a chilly and angry wind, and my own suspended horror. The minutes seemed to drag slowly by like an unending sentence of a dead silence. Without warning, I heard a sound of faint laughter coming from a great distance. While I could hear it, I knew that I could not have been caused by any living conscious being. And yet there was something noiseless and glacial in it, magnified on every side by the large, dim, almost imperceptible stone gallery. The distant direction of laughter, I suddenly saw a grand shape like a woodland satyr. His natural features and attributes distorted in the faint light coming from behind him. After a moment, it moved like a scowling specter, or the demon of an old witch's hut, shaking a sort of lusterless lance through the gloom of sleep. Then I saw its stupendous smile. It was the smile of a fanatic, a blasphemer, a personified evil. His mouth opened into a morbid hissing, "Go to the icy plateau of Lang." With these words, I woke up from this terrible dream, drenched in a cold sweat, trying to suppress an urgent desire to flee from this room into the crowded streets. I really couldn't explain why this dream made me tremble so hard, but I hope to never see such a sight ever again. Spooky, spooky, spook. Okay. And a fish tank with no fish. What is the point of that? I don't know. Rhino statue. Rhino statue. Okay. That right now.
It's better to prepare the mixtures when needed. It should be as fresh as possible to be effective.
That's an Apple IIe, isn't it?
These are the drawings of the things I've come across in my dreams. Or rather, my dream quests. For the longest time, I haven't had any. But now they've started all over again for some reason.
Seen those yet.
Lacan_Messent said, "Them's aliens."
Them's aliens, yes.
This is the model of the pyramid I've often encountered in my dreams. I had Alice make this one for me. She's quite the talent when it comes to these things.
Yamato Kantai said, "All the aliens."
out physically unless it's absolutely necessary. I don't need to use the terminal right now. A digital neural study we've been developing together with Akeley for some time. It still has some problems.
Akeley, okay, so that's how the name is pronounced. Got it. It needs a 5-digit number. I'm gonna try, but if I can't get this within the next, few minutes or so, I'm calling it a night, because it's already later than, well, okay, it's not that bad to be honest, but I still need to be, getting the fuck to sleep soon.
Lacan_Messent said, "Well, you have yourself a good night, man."
It's better to prepare the mixtures when needed. It should be as fresh as possible to be effective.
dumb? Is there some big obvious clue that I'm missing to seal the deal on all this? Or my strange body is humanoid in shape and size and sensory receptors response to telling a different story. I always feel that the muscular blue-skinned body holds some kind of power that I cannot comprehend, at least not yet. Okay. I was thinking, well, that might be clever, you know. Just have something I can flip over. The coat's on the back side. It's just, you know, hidden. But no, that's not the case.
Go out physically unless it's absolutely necessary. I don't need to use the terminal right now.
Goodbye, Rhino. I'm just confused. This is a long shot, but I'm gonna give it a try. Let's. I tried to be clever, it didn't work. Alright, that's it. I'm done. I'm done. I can't think right now. I'm tired. Hey now. I'm gonna go back to my apartment, thank you. I'm gonna get a little something to eat and then go the fuck to sleep. It's already stayed up way too long. I hope it wasn't too boring. I don't know what I'm going to be doing anytime soon. There's a lot of stuff up in the air right now. Take care.